What up, Reed Henderson? You got lost yesterday, man? What were you doing? What up, Dorito Henderson? Dorito! Let me pull up the thing real quick on my screen. Boop, 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 boop. Is the audio good on everything, guys? Sorry, I'm a little bit late today. Running a little bit behind. Criminy. Okay. Got a little paint on the seat pan. Just some cheap dollar store paint. Not dollar store, but that's what it used to be. Just regular old tagging paint. Dang it. Forgot I have a hole in my pocket. So I got a good amount done today, guys. I was really out of it. What's up, Mercedes Smith? How you doing, Mercedes? Let me pull this thing inside real quick. Show you guys what I did.
T-Mobile's Guide to Moving Day. Step 1, get T-Mobile 5G.
Actually, I'll just show you right now.
Step 2, get online.
Check it out. This is the jerry can little thing, right? You can see all the bolts are all weathered. They all are like tarnished kind of, and on the inside.
If you have tried multiple antidepressants and they haven't worked,
I lined the whole thing with black felt.
you know that after 2, you can try another path?
Let me skip this bad real quick.
Works differently to rapidly reduce depression symptoms.
Trying to send me some depression ad.
Approved nasal spray taken
That stuff don't work. So yeah, got the whole thing lined, and also got the light permanently mounted. So everything is wired up, guys. It's all good to go. I'm gonna plug it in and test it in just a minute. First, I'm gonna move the scooter inside real quick. put this thing in there. All right. That off there. So let me get the battery and some little jumper cables, and I will get this thing going. Can you show me the bike, please? Mercedes Smith. Bro said he said my name. What's up, Mercedes Smith? What's up, Mercedes? How you doing, Mercedes? This is the GY6 scooter. This is the scooter project. I know you said that's not your name, but that's what your display name is. Young LA 5825. What's up? So basically, Gizmo's sitting on the little luggage rack. This is what the scooter looks like right now, besides the gremlin sitting on it. Just got to get this thing wired up. Let me grab a jumper cable. Actually, I could probably just strip the wire and put it on there, and we'll see what it looks like. I have not seen what it looks like with the lining in there, so that'll be cool. Got to do some welding on the scooter. Just gonna strip this wire real quick. Put this key on here. It's like this key ring is all jacked up. It's exciting, guys. I mean, I think the jerry can is basically done. The wires are all coming out, and yeah, it's all good to go. Let me just strip these wires and hook it up to the battery, and then I'll show you what the inside lights look like. Let's see, I probably should have marked these, which ones, which wires go to where, but whatever, I'll figure it out. I think it's these two. All right. Let me open this thing up so I can see what is going on with it. Let them move Gizmo over here. What's up, my roost? What up, Road King? Let me move this camera down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright. Let me put this thing on these jacks real quick to make it a little bit easier to see. And I'll move the scooter back a bit. You are a carpenter, a welder, an electrician, a mechanic, and a painter, says Chelsea. Thanks, Chelsea. What's up, E-Bell? Support Britney Spears. Well, how's it going? Support Britney Spears. Not much, Britney Spears. How you doing? My Rooster Face. How you doing? Who asked Holly? How you doing? Who asked Holly? Who asked? Gizmo asked Holly. That's who. Okay. Let me raise this up a little bit. Mercedes Smith says, I am in bed. Mercedes Smith said, I want to have a nightmare. A nightmare about a scooter not ever being finished. You know, Mercedes Smith, that nightmare is not going to come true. Because this thing is going to be finished at some point. Will it be in 2026? Who knows, Mercedes Smith? I can't tell the future. I'm trying though. Let me see if I hopefully did this correct. Okay, cool. All right, hold on. Let me see here. And okay. So this is the positive right here, these two, and this is the negative right here. All right, I'll put one side on, and then I'll shut the lights off and you guys can see what it looks like. Something I was thinking about that I didn't really think about until I was like almost done putting all the felt in there. I was like, oh, wait up. Hold on, something's not right. Something's not right. Okay. I think I'll have to do that one separate or something. That's weird. Let me try that again. Something I did not think about until I was like just about done doing the whole felt thing was, I was like, well, the light on the inside, it's going to look different because when I first tried it, the inside of the jerry can was like yellowish. So I was like, oh no. So that kind of sucked. I didn't think about that. But whatever. I mean, what was I going to do? Put white felt in there? My Rooster Face doing well. How is Fang in his garage tonight? I am freaking sweating it up, dude. Look at my head. It is like literally covered in sweat. Because it is freaking hot out here in Death Valley. Grass Bass says, yo, Fang, what up, what up, what up? What up, Grass Bass? I'm about ready to do a little testing here. I'm looking for, okay, on the jumper cables. I need to find like a designated spot for these because this is like my most lost item that I use all the time. Are these little alligator clips. I use them like probably every single live and never know where they're at. It's because I'm like constantly using them and being like, I'll remember where I put it. No, you won't. You definitely won't.
Come on, Brad.
I can assure you, you will not.
Wow, I don't want to follow that up. We believe in fast. Let's see it, John. Come on. No, we're not yet.
I wonder why. I'm guessing it's because this thing maybe, let's see.
I believe in faster. Just like that.
The all-new Callaway Chrome Tour.
1 second, guys, and try this.
That's fast.
Let's see. I'm gonna put a ground on here
Try them.
and ground out this whole entire thing to see if this light. Yeah, it is. Okay. So it will be brighter. Okay. Sorry, there is
You could simply press a button because each K-Cup pod contains freshly ground coffee.
it's this grounding thing. When it's mounted on the bike, it will look brighter.
So there's no effort.
Okay.
No grind.
Let me shut off the rest of the lights in the garage
Great coffee without the grind.
and then show you guys what it looks like. Ready? Leave this on. Sweating bullets. Listening to some Megadeth. All right. You guys ready? I'm gonna release it from the camera. Or release the camera from the mount. Lights out. Well, why is this one not working? So there's that one. And for some reason now, this one doesn't want to work. Let's see. Oh, crap. Let me unplug it. I see something smoking. Something was definitely on fire. Ay, ay, ay. What the heck was that? Dang it. Oh, crap. I might have to emergency pull this thing apart. Uh-oh. Let me get this tool in here. I see something smoking underneath there. Oh, crap. All right. Let me take this thing apart real quick before... What in the world? Crap. I'm gonna have to douse this thing with water. Perfect. Something to dream about, right? Mercedes, the entire jerry can, ironically, being lit on fire somehow. Oh, criminy. What is making it smoke? That is a little spooky. What do you think it is, Mercedes? Who asked Holly? What do you think? I'm asking you, Holly. That's who. What is smoking? Making my entire body quake. Thinking about like literally probably a month of progress being lit on fire. What is smoking? I don't even feel anything hot. What in the world? I can smell smoke and I saw smoke kind of billowing out of it. What in the world? Is it this light? Because this light like didn't work and then all of a sudden my heart rate spiked. And I said, oh, I don't need that Celsius anymore. I could have just done this and saved the Celsius for tomorrow. Okay, what the heck could it have been? Could have been going on with it? Only thing I was thinking was maybe, no, there's no way. Maybe the glue somehow melted because it's ground. I don't know. I guess I have to turn it back on and see what's going to happen. Chelsea, what is happening? I smell something crazy. Okay, let me plug in the ground.
And
That should do nothing.
but that's why we're all hooked.
I had to do an emergency pull this, yank all these wires off.
And we love it just
Okay, let me do it one at a time.
That's why we've got the
See what
latest
happens.
drivers, irons, putters, and golf balls. So even when your
It
game's
might
off,
do something because
when
it's all
on,
covered in
keep coming
sweat.
back for more. Get ready for launch at Golf Galaxy.
Come over, and we get the ragu.
Let's see,
Delicious, easy.
Maybe that's what it was.
That's excellent.
Fabulous. Lot of flavor and little price.
Let me see.
It's a no napu.
Okay. It's working fine right there. I think maybe I might have fried that wire or something. I guess I should have labeled the freaking wires. I might have fried like the switch or the wire. Or maybe the bulb. Yeah, I smell something weird. Ugh. Dadgummit. Let me see. Let me double check and make sure. Yeah, it should be turning on, and it's not. Dadgummit. I think I might have freaking fried it. I don't know why the other bulb wouldn't have popped. Maybe just the switch is bad? Possibly? That'd be cool if it was just a switch. Well, that's cool. Big reveal. Oh, I pressed the button. Oops. Some sort of panic moment where I pressed some sort of pull. Let me see. What about this other wire? Let me check. This is for the... Okay, those lights are good. Well, I guess it's just one light. I guess it's better than freaking blasting out both of them. Well, I guess I could freaking show you what it could have looked like. Kind of cool if it be flickering light. I smell something funny. It smells like burning plastic. I guess I'll have to take this light apart and see if I can maybe save it. It smells like medicine and burning plastic. It feels like I just got my freaking electrical medicine. My gosh. Okay. Well, that was cool. This is all covered in felt now. This was nice and neat and finally all installed. I'm trying, Chelsea. What's up, Lucy? I suck at electrical stuff, says Joe. I guess I do also, Joe. I think I might have mislabeled it. I'm surprised this light survived, the other one didn't. Let me turn on the flash. This was nice and mounted up here before I and uninstalled it. But yeah, you can see back here, this is all lined with felt now, so it's a little bit nicer and neater. These are all locked in. And yeah, I guess I will have to take this thing apart and look at the bulb and see what's up with it. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Lucy. I was doing really good until I just accidentally like almost exploded, lit this whole thing on fire. I'm glad I did not panic to the point where I was like, let me douse it with water. Because that would have sucked. That would have sucked. Let me just take it apart real quick a little bit and see what's up with the light bulb. Something funny that happened. I was using this screwdriver all day, and I went and grabbed this. It's just a nut driver. And I was just like, ah, crap. I was a little bit delirious all day. I'll blame it on that. Watch, this is going to be like some ultra rare bulb that is impossible to find. But I put the chains, I reattached the chains. I trimmed down all the bolts and stuff that are going on the piano hinge. I also weathered all the hardware, got it all installed. Let's see what kind of a bulb this will take. I only paid $1 for this light, so I'm not opposed to spending a couple dollars on a bulb. I have no idea how this thing detaches. I'm just guessing. Let's see. It definitely does not smell good. Let me just detach this thing. Ay. Let me just put the freaking heat shrink on it. Grab a razor blade. Maybe just cut it right here. Well, that was a dumb idea. Put some heat shrink over the quick disconnect.
Those who wield power to prey on the weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a queen.
There we go.
Remember who you are. Let it gauge your power. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
My goodness, this thing is all jacked up.
Hair like this doesn't
All right, I'm gonna cut it.
There's air jets straightening with precision, engineered sound protection, and 20,000 hours of endless
I'll have to
all designed.
remake that anyways. All right,
Engineering Beauty by Dyson.
let's see if we could save this one. These bullet connectors suck. This thing like pulled out of the little plastic sheath thing as soon as I pulled on it. Alright, got one. Okay. Oh my gosh, what a struggle to get one little freaking connector off. Where did the screwdriver go? Oh. That black wire looked pretty crusty. Heat shrink over disconnect. Yeah, my rooster face. I was like thinking, you know what? I could make it a little more snug, and then of course that was like kind of pointless, I guess. Just made it like, but also to be fair, I think that bullet connector sucked anyways. I don't like those bullet connectors. I mean, I gotta freaking get my soldering on and do something because these bullet connectors suck. Okay, that sucks. No wonder that one was spinning. That little post broke. Oh man, it's definitely this bulb, I think. Oh, criminy. Ay, ay, ay. This whole thing's fried. It just smells, and I can smell it. I can clearly smell it now. You know what I could do? It'd be easier, actually. I'll get an LED and I'll replace it with this. Let me show you guys what this looks like. This is crazy. This is some, I don't know what. There's like a mini transformer in there. It definitely reeks. I don't know what this says. KD707. But yeah, this is definitely the culprit. This is what is smelling so bad. So let me try and wipe off my lens, guys. I think it might be a little bit dirty. So yeah, I think this is obviously the culprit. What I'll do is I'll take this red and black wire off here, and I will just clip it, and then I'll take this whole chunk off and I'll replace it. I'll keep this little piece, and I'll put some LEDs behind it, and then hopefully this light thing right here will diffuse the light, and you won't be able to tell that it's LEDs. But yeah, oh well. Freaking almost got it. No, great. Drop the bolt. Drop this little tiny screw. I'll have to put this away and find a LED strip or something tomorrow. That's cool. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and take this side cover all the way down to the bare metal again. I was like, I don't really like it now. I was like, it just looks like it's super greasy. So I just decided to use the wire wheel on that again. Painted this a little bit black, but I need to put another coat on it. And let's see. So basically, besides that, this is done, with the exception of just cutting out some little holes on the back. Turn these lights on. That sucked. I wish I would have freaking paid more attention to that. Whatever. It's probably good that the thing is not able to. I think if it was an LED or something, nothing would really happen. But it's probably good that the thing is not able to just light on fire while you're just riding it around. Let me pop all these out. Other than that, it's all done. The jerry can is complete. Besides one other thing, which is something that I was thinking about, like, what about it being waterproof? Or at least somewhat rainproof. And I was just thinking, okay, that's gonna be pretty difficult. But my thought is maybe using some sort of leather cover for it, with some button snaps. So I was thinking of basically, this doesn't need to be like, obviously he's not going to be riding this thing in underwater terrain or in a swamp. At least I would hope not. But it will be probably sitting outside. So I was thinking I should at least try and make it so that if it's raining, it's not going to be just leaking water into this little side cover. And so I thought what I will do is whatever material I use for the seat, which is going to be some sort of like marine vinyl or something like that, or something equivalent. I'm going to make it waterproof, obviously, or water resistant. Whatever material I use for that, I will use on on this, I'm cutting out the holes in the felt right now with an X-Acto knife for it to actually mount on the scooter. But whatever material I use for the seat, I'll use for that. And I'll basically put some button snaps. I'll have some button snaps like on the top, maybe, I don't know, 4 of them or something. And then I'll have like 4 of them on the bottom, and I'll make it so that it can wrap out all the way around the where the door opens, so that basically if it's like raining outside, it'll, like I said, just kind of keep the water from like directly dripping right into the seam where the door is at, because the door is not like some watertight door. This is like literally a old gas tank that is made into a little, it was going to be a tool bag, but it's now become just a little storage area, just to save weight. Oh, cool. I was like, oh, something's biting me, and then I look down, there's a pincher bug, and it's actually pinching my leg. I can actually feel it this time. All right, well, that is pretty much done, besides that light. So that is cool. This is essentially ready to mount on the scooter. I'm going to leave it off for now just to make it a little bit easier to maneuver around and to plan for the LEDs. I guess I'll have to just find some, maybe I could find some like yellowish LEDs or something. Let's see, something else that I got kind of set up. I threw some just cheap spray paint on the frame a little bit to keep it from rusting, and I'm gonna put this seat pan back on here. It's a little seat pan support. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, Holly. I think it's something to do with that. I think it's because it's like a little halogen bulb or something. I'm guessing it's like the little transformer or something. I'm not sure. Riding on fire would add to the cool Mad Max theme. I agree. I think that'd be actually kind of a nice little element to make it on fire. I think that's a good idea. Make it a feature. Like, don't press this button or else the whole thing will catch on fire. And if you want the whole thing to catch on fire, press this button right here. And then Andres would be like, why would I want the whole thing to catch on fire? And I'd be like, you'd be surprised, dude. You would be surprised. You will sometimes want it to catch on fire. I know I have. I have for sure wanted this thing to catch on fire multiple times, and it almost happened. It's on episode 57. It's called Grab the Fire Extinguisher. Just gonna bolt this little seat pan support up real quick. Let's see. I basically prepared the little side cover. I cleaned it all up, so it's all ready to weld. And I made like a little bracket thing to hold it in place. It's like holding no weight. Again, it's literally just there to hold it in place. It's the only reason that the bracket is there. Or the little tab thing that I'm welding on there. But I have to make sure that the seat is all in the correct position before I weld it up. Or the seat pan support. That's what this piece is called. Okay. That little freaking pincher bug was getting me. I kept feeling something and I was like, what is pinching me? I thought it was like a little wire that was sitting on the ground, like poking into my leg. And it must have been like stuck in my shorts or something, maybe. stuck in the threads, but he was just sitting there pinching away. And I was like, what in the world? And then I finally moved my leg a little bit, and then he fell out. Like, kind of like, I saw him kind of scurrying around. So I was like, he must have been stuck in my pant leg. Like, dude, you better not crush me or I will pinch you so hard. You're going to feel it. And I did. Okay. Put the seat pan on. Chelsea says you did great, and it seems a blessing in disguise. Now it won't spontaneously combust. Exactly. Now it won't just catch on fire without warning, Chelsea. What's up, Rob? Hi, Fang. How's the crew? Gremlins and the jellies. The jellyfish are unfortunately sleeping. They have not been fed lately, and they are pissed.
Yeah, with ADP doing payroll, HR, even benefits.
I've been not feeding them on time. They actually are on a super strict diet. But I have not been feeding them, Rob, so they are sleeping. How are you doing, Rob? They're not too happy with me. Okay, I need the battery tray, or the battery cover. They aren't happy with me, and neither are the pincher bugs. Pincher bug cartel is very upset. All right, got this on here. Just grab a bolt. Something cool that I saw maybe a week ago or so, a little bit longer than a week ago. I posted a video of this big moth that I found. Thought that was pretty cool. And this morning I woke up very early, and I was outside. Where is that darn bolt at? I had a very specific kind of thin bolt for the battery cover, and I thought, oh, I'll put it aside and I'll know exactly where it's at, and I don't know where it's at. But I was outside and I saw like 3 of those moths, those big old moths. I was like, dude, that is so cool. 'Cause I never see those things. I guess I'll just have to use this one. I never see them. No, I have to find one of those flange ones. I never really see them, and they were out just like flying around. They were all over the ice plant, and I'm guessing that they probably like eat the ice plant flower nectar or something like that. That's my guess, but it was pretty cool. I never get to see them. Well, that sucks. Oh, maybe I put it inside that battery tray. No. Sorry, guys. These bolts are some of the only kind of specific bolts because they're kind of smaller than that regular M6 1.0 bolt. But I think I could just try and use these, and I'll just see if these work. The reason I am being so picky about it is because I might make a little bit of a difference on how it fits up, at least how the seat fits up. I don't think it will, but let's see. Lizard King, Fang, Dang, Wang, Chung. Yes, it is actually my last name. It is Chung. Related to Jackie Chung. Not related to Jackie Chan, but Jackie Chung. Give the jelly some Sprite or 7-Up. That's their electrolytes. I was giving them jelly bellies, Rob. I had all the jelly bellies that I didn't want, and I kept throwing them in there, and they were just like up, like ramming the tank Like, it was making them furious. I was just like laughing because they couldn't get at me. But yeah, I don't know. Their tank is empty now. I'm kind of concerned. What's up, Southern girl? How you doing? How you doing, Southern girl? I'm gonna install this seat on here, this seat pan, Southern girl. I need to find some fabric for this, and also find a decent sewing machine. No, I guess that'll fit on there with those bolts. Okay. Get these two nuts on here first. I gotta use this fog liquid. I wonder if I should put a fog machine on here. I should take, when I go take pictures of this, when it's done, I should definitely bring the fog machine, huh? That'd be cool. I have like 14 gallons of fog liquid that I was like, I'll use this for Halloween time. Nope. I used it for one Fangs Garage Live for about 2 minutes, and then I was like, I can't see. Okay. I think it's pretty much on there. Lizard King says, I'm meeting with Arby's corporate tomorrow. Quick question, how many beef and cheddars can you eat in one sitting? Lizard King, Arby's happens to be one of me and Gizmo's favorite places to eat. Beef and cheddars, I'm going to say one sitting. If I'm allowed to stand and stretch and loosen up my belt, if that's allowed, I will say, I'm going to say 17. I'm going to guess 17 beef and cheddars. Final answer. If that's not enough, I will train to do more. If they'll allow me to do my burping exercises, as well as drink 7-Up, then count me in for 19. Reed Henderson says, I have 1 pound beans. Reed Henderson, what kind of beans are we talking? Are we talking pinto beans, northern beans, black-eyed peas? Are we talking mung beans, edamame? What kind of beans? And what are we doing with this 1 pound of beans? Second question. What is the plan for the beans? Are we going to distribute the beans? Are we going to grow them into a giant beanstalk and climb it? Are we going to film it? Or is there a giant up there? What do you think about it, Reed Henderson? Are we going to plant all 1 pounds? Reed Henderson, when I was in the 3rd grade, my science project was about growing beans in a glass jar to see if it would break the jar. There was some sort of science experiment where they did that, and they put beans in a jar and they put it on a submarine. And that was my science experiment. I think I got like a decent prize for it or something. I think I did decent for it. Okay, cool. So that is on there. I think what I'll do is I'll trace it out. Show you guys. It looks pretty cool. With the black seat pan. Kind of making me think I should do a black seat on there. It looks sick. little too sick, actually. Actually, it's a little too sick. Man, that freaking little pincher bug is running around like it came walking over like, what? You want to get pinched again? Like, dude, back up. What's your problem, man? Yeah, it's seriously like trying to start a fight. Alright, let me show you guys what it looks like. Black beans. Alright, I like that. I'm back, says Mercedes. The garage needs this. It's Arby's money. I love Arby's, man. It's one of my favorites. Imagine a lifetime supply of Arby's sauce. I don't actually like Arby's sauce. I actually don't like it. I've changed my mind. If I have to have Arby's sauce on it, I'll only eat 2. Gizmo will eat the other 17 though. Dude, Arby's, let's get Wendy's on track too. Yeah, I know. Let's talk to him. What's his name? Dave Thomas? Can we get him on the phone? 1 pound beans. I'm gonna make Gizmo with bean paste to snack on. Oh man, he loves bean paste, actually. How's that look? It's got my Fangs Garage fingerprints all over it because this paint is not sealing correctly. Looks cool though. I think it looks sick. And then to get the bolt off, you just freaking pop it behind here. And then, yeah. So what I'm basically gonna have to do is I'm gonna take this off, leave this on here, leave the scorpion mask on here. And I made this little piece right here. I'm going to weld a nut onto here. And first I'm gonna put it on there, weld it on, and then I'm gonna weld the nut on there. And then I'm gonna make it so that you have to go underneath here with a 10 millimeter and pop it off. And then this will come off, plunk. But you could take the seat off without taking this off. I just thought it'd be cool to make this like a hidden thing. So I'm gonna put this on there and this will mount it on here.
Like t-shirts, water bottles,
I'm just gonna take the seat pan off.
Gift it, work in it, and take it.
Also the throttle.
If you need it, we print it with 20% off for new customers at Vistaprint.com.
I have a throttle housing, throttle assembly that I'm gonna order. So that'll be cool once it's on the way. What's up there, graph guy? How you doing? Kate McDougall says, I'm farting a lot to music. All right. Reed Henderson says that seat is coming together nice. Thanks, Reed Henderson. I think it's coming out pretty decent. I'm gonna look for some fabric and see what I can find. Like I said, I'll try and find some marine vinyl or something like that, or something like at least waterproof or water repellent or whatever. And then I'll just make like a seat, maybe with some yoga mat. That is the kind of foam that I've used before. I'll use some yoga mat as a base layers, like basically just glue them all together, glue layers together, and then shave it down. And then for the top layer, I'll try and use some like softer stuff, maybe like a gel or something like that, if I could find something. I had some stock seats around here, but I don't know where they went. I think I might have gotten rid of them. So I'll have to see if I can find some old seats to harvest foam out of, or maybe a gel pad or something like that. Those gel pads, I remember, were kind of pricey. They were like $20 or $30 for like a little tiny piece of that gel stuff. So I don't want to be paying all that for no freaking scooter. But yeah, I think I'll just need to find that. And then I'm gonna try and find a piece of rubber for that turn signal up front. I still have to order or find some turn signals for the back. That's one of the last parts to get. And along with that, I need to get the kickstart kit, which is like the lever, comes with like the gear, the little, I don't know what it's called, like Bendix gear or something like that. I don't know, kickstart spring gear or something like that. Anyways, it comes with the entire kickstart assembly. It's like $20. And I'll be able to fully rebuild that, because the kickstart mechanism on here has always been messed up. I think a couple of the gears, the teeth in the gear are broken off. So try and get that fixed. Because I think that that is something that I'm going to be like, nah, you have to have this as a must. Have the Kickstarter all squared away. You have to do that. And then also, this is going to be one of the next steps, guys, is to start dissecting this thing, the speedometer cluster with the little fuel gauge and the little turn signals and high beam indicator. I'm going to have to take this apart and basically take apart the wires and stuff for it, because it's on a connector. I need to dissect that and take those gauges away from each other so I can start designing the dashboard. That's like gonna be one of my probably my favorite parts. So let me see here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this all ready to weld and wipe this little bracket down. Let that thing go. There it is. Wipe it all down. I got a little nut here, and I'm gonna get it all bolted together and then tack it all up while it's on the scooter. And then I'll probably actually do the whole thing while it's on the scooter. Maybe I'll take it off, I don't know. This little stuff is really fragile, this mesh stuff.
62, inspired by New York, a city in flux, an expression of love's transformative strength.
I'm gonna get some magnets on here. Try and hold this thing in place. I'd say the scooter is probably about 90% done. It's pretty close. Let's see, let me wipe this thing all down first. It is pretty close to being done. I'm excited. The only thing is, I'm gonna try and convince him to get a big bore kit, because I probably added like at least 20 pounds of steel onto this thing. Conservatively, I'd say at least 20 pounds. So I'm like thinking, dude, for 50 bucks to make it from a 150 to a 200 cc, if I have the ability to do it, which I believe I do, it's kind of like, dude, let's just do it. Let's just freaking get the upgrade. My friend Leo is trying to convince him to get the stretch kit for the swing arm, but I'm not sure if it would actually work for this. I think it's a good idea, but I think my thing is, I want to go fast. I want to go fast. All right, that all wiped down. This nut wiped down, and also this. Okay. I have a hole already drilled in the seat pan, so I'm just going to make sure that's all lined up, and that's why I wanted to put it on here and do it on here so I could essentially bolt it in. From the bottom like it will be when it's done, and use this whole seat pan thing as a jig right now. And keep it all in place, as well as being able to keep the bolt in place, or the nut that I'm welding onto this little tab thing, or whatever it's called. I don't know. I call it like a tab, I guess, or a bracket. So it's dual purpose. Triple purpose. Single purpose. Look cool. This is the only purpose of this little thing right here. Just to give it another cool look. One more thing to glance at. Okay, that's all in there. Let me wipe it down one more time. Try and just make sure. Something I always like try and think about is like, if I'm using an old bolt to hold the nut on there, it might have like oil on it that'll melt off there and go down onto the thing while I'm welding it. So trying to remember to wipe off the crusty old bolt that I'm using. I don't know. Let's see. This on here like that. Yeah, I'm not even sure how I'm gonna go about trying to weld this, but I'll try it. That kind of sucks. Is whatever this paint I used, it was like a paint and primer all in one thing, and it kind of like didn't cure right. So now it's all gummy on this stupid seat pan support. So now I got to deal with that. Hopefully I can do something with it. Are you gonna wheelie this thing? I might have to, Reed Henderson. What about the wheelchair seat cut up, like electric wheelchair has night seat cushions? Oh, that is a good point. I didn't think of that. Dude, I just thought of something. You made a barbecue on the scooter. The front basket could be a barbecue if needed at times. Reed Henderson, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, I should make a little removable barbecue feature on it. That'd be kind of cool. Like actually make it so you can pop it off there and use it as an actual barbecue. That'd be sick. A little ride and eat. Vance and Hines pipes give more power too. It says howdy 627. I might have to put some V&H on here. How fast have you gone before? Reed Henderson on this scooter, I think I've gone like 40. But my buddy Leo, he's a lot smaller than me. He has video of him going 60 on it, and I think he used his phone GPS when it was stock, when it was just all plastic. That was also slightly downhill, I believe. I don't think it was like just straight up flat out, but he said he's going 60. I think he has the GPS thing and everything, so I believe him. And I saw the video like maybe, I don't know, 5 days ago. 137 in a BMW E46. Oh, as far as how fast I've gone in life, not counting like a roller coaster, I'd say like maybe 120. I don't know. It's been a while. All my bikes will fall apart if I go that fast. They'll like start imploding. If you remember that part on Star Wars Episode 1, where I think it was it Anakin? Where he is freaking trying to get his pod racer to start or to keep going. He's all, come on! That's basically how all my motorcycles operate. Sorry, I'm looking for my welding helmet. Is it? Oh yeah, this is this one. My old. I thought this was my old one for some reason. Portable barbecue, 150 on an R6. Dang. Lizard King. Your eyes were like fully sucked back into your head like a chameleon. That's crazy. That was while doing a wheelie also, I assume. Here's a couple of things, by the way, guys, for the scooter dashboard. I'm gonna try and work these in. Have this here. I think it was Rob, maybe, that suggested this. Got a USB charger on there. So he'll be able to plug in his phone and, yeah, while he's riding. So we'll get that hooked up. Also found this little green indicator. I'm not 100% certain if I'll use this, but this kind of, in my mind, matches the bike a little bit, as well as this little thing, this little indicator light. This one seems to match it as well. So, yeah. Probably put that on there. While eating a bowl of cereal. Yay! Some frosted mini wheats. He's eating frosted mini wheats and freaking doing a wheelie on the handlebars. All right, let me see. Let me get a better tungsten on here. Yesterday's scent was the spray adhesive. Today was acetone, I guess. Scent of the day brought to you by hot dog water. It's the water from your hot dogs. Hot dog water. Not to be confused with hot dog drink, guys. That is a completely different, that is run by a completely different company. That is not at all affiliated with Fang's Garage or its parent companies.
Remember 077. Most sodas call it at a reasonable hour. That's when Mr. Pibb is just getting.
Mr. Pibb?
Mr. Pibb takes you up.
When was the last time you guys had a Mr. Pibb?
It's a promise. Because trust.
Is it any different than Dr. Pepper? Or is it exactly the same?
My old phone carrier was reaching their hand into my wallet and just helping themselves.
If your old phone carrier is literally putting their hand in your pocket, you need to be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Visit spectrum.com/save.
Is this what they meant by Boost Mobile? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cricket Wireless? That ain't no cricket. I don't know what that means, but it makes sense. You can think about it long enough. But yeah, I need to order the hand controls. Now that I think about it, I need to get some mirrors on this thing too. Forgot about the mirrors. But yeah, I need to get all sorts of little indicator lights, little things that go like beep, boop, beep whenever you turn it on. Crashed it 6 years ago in Mexico. Dude pulled out, and I was doing 80 plus. Dang, Lizard King. Freaking destroyed your toe. That's when Lizard King became the Lizard King. His freaking flying through the air. And I saw a bearded dragon down on the ground. And it awoke something inside of him. Something ancient. Something primitive. Something reptilian. Also, guys, I have narrowed down the box of scooter parts from the stock scooter down to this little box. That's it. And half of these parts aren't even going to be used. So that's pretty crazy. It's getting close. It's getting so close to being done, I can almost ride it. Hopefully it'll be able to pull all my weight. That's why I'm still trying to lose weight, so I can ride the scooter. I'm terrified that it won't be able to hold me. I'm just kidding. I think it'll be fine. Let me grab a filler rod, and I think it'll be good to go. I think I have lost a total of 92 pounds. I'm very close, guys. I actually saw on the scale the other day 210, which I have not seen. That last 10 pounds, that is some fat that has been there for probably 20 plus years, probably 30 years, something like that. It's been sitting there. Like, when I see that fat, it's like, oh, wow. It's some old fat. It's like you've never even seen us before. Were you live yesterday, Reed Henderson? No, I was not live yesterday, Reed Henderson. I was gonna go live early in the daytime, but I couldn't because I couldn't go live late at night either because I had to wake up super early today. I let everyone know on the live a couple of times the day before, but I forgot to post about it. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, it was I had to wake up very early today. And the live that I did do a live earlier today though, so you could check that out. That might be out sometime soon. I'm not sure when it's gonna publish or whatever. I was sick, had some kind of flu, some kind of day flu, feeling way better today. You thought I missed the scooter work? Oh yeah, no, the scooter work, nothing got done yesterday. I did all the other stuff earlier today. I didn't do any work. But yeah, earlier today, there should be a live coming out from a couple hours ago. Hit the car, blacked out, woke up in the road, popped up, and got my bike out of the road. Mexican police charged me $100 for the oil on the road, rebuilt it, and sold it back to Motor World. Man, Motor World. Gotcha, Motor World. You thought you were gonna freaking get Lizard King like that? I don't think so, Motor World. He got you good. That's crazy, dude. And you had to pay the cops. They were like, no, you gotta pay us. Like, oh crap, dude. I don't even have $100. I lost my wallet. It flew out of when my body flew off my motorcycle. But babe, you gotta pay. You gotta pay now, or you gotta pay later when you get out of jail. I would have been like, I'll pay now. Speaking of Mexico motorcycles, Lizard King, there was a GY6 scooter for like, I think it was $40. It was right next to the border, and it was abandoned. I was tempted. There's no papers, obviously, but the people that own the lot, like, somehow I think they said it was like theirs somehow because it was abandoned on their property. But I was like, no papers? I don't know. It'd be hard to justify working on it and then being like, well, I can never really ride it. Okay, got that nut tacked on there. Try and get this side cover tacked on, and then I'll skip that ad or tell YouTube that I'm still here. Let's see. Hopefully, I don't catch anything else on fire on the scooter. Chelsea is right, though. It is probably a blessing in disguise. I will take it as that. Probably better that it happened here than it happened with Andreas. So. My goodness, this is fighting me. I'm gonna actually take this glove off there, probably help me out 100%. I can actually feel what I'm doing. There we go. Oops. You weren't supposed to do that. Okay. It doesn't look great, but it looks like it's going to hold on there. I can't tell if the music is on and it's super quiet or what's going on. Can't hear anything, cannot really see anything, and ever since the nose enlargement surgery, I've not been able to smell anything. Got my nose enlarged the other day. Really subtle. It's hard to tell unless you specifically got it done for medical reasons. It's a complex surgery, guys. My goodness gracious. Okay. Well, that's cool. It's going to be very difficult to weld, but that's alright. Could have been game over. Road rash on my right side, broken ankle, knee, meniscus shot. Dude hit and ran me in a Chevy Silverado with California plates. Dang, that's crazy. Chevy Silverado. Well, I guess we should be glad it wasn't the Slim Jim Hummer. If it was, who knows what could happen. It could have been real bad. It could have been so bad. My goodness. Well, maybe if I just have one side on here. Let me try and unbolt this thing. and see if I can take it out and do it. It's like pretty freaking impossible to do. Trying to weld upside down while I'm looking at something backwards with one eye closed and my left ankle swollen. Okay, I guess the music is on. Can you guys even hear it? It's just so quiet I can't hear it. Nothing but a good time. What song was playing? Were you listening to music when you got hit? Were you listening to Screaming for Vengeance by Judas Priest? I'm Reed Henderson. It says, I hopped in a drift car. It was a FC RX-7. And the dashboard said, faster and faster until the thrill of speed overcomes the fear of death. Man, they freaking are right. They don't even care. They're like, we don't, I need to go faster. I do not care how fast I'm going. I just need to freaking go so fast that I'm not even afraid to die anymore. I don't even care what happens. I just need to freaking see the Star Wars light lines where everything is blurred. Almost got it. I need to hit the freaking warp speed and get out of this town already. Not really. I actually like Death Valley. It's cozy, it's quaint, there's geckos, there's tarantulas. Me and Gizmo have been digging a bunch of holes with trapdoor spiders. We've been freaking running around trying to pan for gold in the daytime. We've been doing Uber Eats at night. We've been freaking just having a really fun time. And I don't know why I would even think about leaving. Why I would ever even think about it. Let me see. There's no real way to bolt this thing up. I gotta just freaking suck it up and weld it. Let me see if I can just put it on here. And maybe make it a little bit easier on myself. Maybe I can just weld it right here. I don't know if this will necessarily be easier on myself, but I'll try it. It'll definitely be easier than trying to weld it where it was at. Because it was impossible where it was at. The thing is, it's not really supported here, but it's not really being welded enough to even barely have a chance to warp, I don't think. So it'll be okay. Skeletora says driving in the snow looks like that sometimes. I've never driven in the snow, Skeletora. I'd like to, though, on a closed course with a snow-equipped Hummer, with the Slim Jim Hummer snow package. I can do it. Engage traction control. Perfect. Uh-oh. There's some weird business with the grounding because it's not quite connected, I don't think. I'm Reed Henderson. For some reason, that reminds me of the Hover Round commercial. Hover round, hover round, hover round. Now I'm able to see the world. You guys remember Hover Round? It was usually on in the daytime. Like when The Price is Right was on. Around that time. Hover round, hover round. Now they can see the world and all it has to offer. They were waiting their entire life to see the world. And they said, now, in my old age of 25, I don't know if I'll be able to see the whole world. And Hover Round was invented. And they said, no. No. Now you are able to see the world. They said, are you freaking kidding me, Hover Round? They said, no, we're not kidding you. Come with us. They said, don't play with me. Do not play with me like this. They said, I'm not playing with you, come with me. They led him to the showroom. They said, oh my gosh, what is this? They said, it's a Hover Round. And there's, of course, a bunch of people buying different models and trying them out, trying out the different features, trying out the heated seats, trying out the GPS tracking, trying out the emergency 911 features. And, yeah. Now you can truly see the world, guys, with Hover Round. I can't wait, personally, start modifying a Hover Round. Start seeing what I can freaking, how many horsepower I can milk out of that thing. And I'm gonna be freaking seeing the world with speed. Me and Lizard King, we're gonna get our Hover Rounds, start modifying them. I'm probably gonna put a 20,000 watt motor upgrade on it. Well, you know, I don't know, Surron upgrade. Put a triple Surron motor on mine. And I'll be like, I'll literally turn it into a hover round, okay? There will be no more play on words, okay? It will literally be hovering, and it'll be like, and I'll be like, Lizard King. I'll be like, what's up? I'll be like, now we really can see the world. As we like fly away. If you guys could imagine, it'll be real life soon enough. Probably make it into a short at least. I'm guessing. Okay, I gotta take this glove off again. It's limiting my mobility, unlike the Hover Round, which only gives you more mobility. Now I'm able to weld the world. Or just weld the tungsten into the filler rod. Either one. Essentially the same. Now I'm able to weld the world. And ruin this nut, most likely. Come on. Okay. I think that's good. My gosh. Something melted on there. Unsure what. Some sort of material. Let me verify that it still fits what it should. Let's see. Hover round. Now I'm able to see the world. Hover Round remix. It's the remix. Hover Round. Yeah, we be hovering. Sorry guys, let me read this. I've been living on that motto lately, Reed Henderson. Dang, dude. My buddy has tarantulas. It's wild. Reed Henderson says you've never seen snow. Amazing. I've seen snow maybe, I'd say 5 times. played in the snow maybe 2 times. Mercedes Smith says, my mom says hi. What's up, Mercedes Smith's mom? How you doing, Mrs. Mercedes Smith's mom? You're grounded until you conduct properly. I like that, Skeletora. Nice. I like that little welding joke. Snow is fun. Snow driving isn't that bad. Ice is, however, horrendous. Says Skeletora. Okay. You know what? That's what I always heard is, watch out for the ice. Look out for that ice. They always say like, oh, it's the freaking black ice. You can't see it. Like, can you see the other ice? Like just regular? I would assume you couldn't see any ice on the ground. I would assume it would all be just, see-through. But maybe when they say black ice, they mean it's like on the blacktop or something? I don't know. No one is grounded except coffee beans. What's up, Mo Money? How you doing? Magic Weld. How does Fang order his burgers? Well done. I like that, Skeletora. What's up, Steve? Coating. I came here for a huff. Oh, you just missed it, Steve. We were huffing some acetone earlier, cleaning up the welding area. And I'm hoping that this part is going to be good to go, Steve. Show you what got done today in my delirious state. Yet again. Of course, Steve, I did ruin something, as per usual. At Fang's Garage, I did end up ruining something. I ruined the little light. Kind of ruined it. Kind of did a little early troubleshooting on it, I guess. Call it that. I got the troubleshooting done early. Just going to tighten this bolt up real quick, Steve, and then I'll show you what it goes to. I think that's... Is that it? No? A little more. And that is taking forever. Should have used a much smaller nut. There we go. Cool. Okay, it's on there. Alright. As on there as it will be, Steve. What's up, Mo Money? Steve says, I'm your #1 fan. I need a fan in here, Steve. It's getting a little, not enough ventilation in here. Yeah, so this part is welded on here now, guys. This little tab, let me turn the flash on. This little tab right here is going across and it's welded on both sides. And then on the tab itself, there's a nut welded on. So now basically the tab is welded onto this whole entire piece. Turn this flash off so I can save my battery. The tab is welded onto this whole piece and then it has the nut welded on there. So underneath here, turn the flash back on. Underneath, let's see, not that bolt. This one in the middle right there where my finger's pointing, that bolt is, switch this back. That bolt is just going up and it's basically pulling this down. So let me put the seat pan on here and then you guys can see what it looks like with it like somewhat finished. And let me skip this ad.
Baskets on a budget with CVS.
CVS. You know what I was thinking about the other day, guys? No more Thrifty ice cream. Did you guys have Thrifty where you're at?
On a budget budget with CVS.
Alright, so guys,
There's no more thrifties
Switch to T-Mobile and just
out here in California, or at least not where I'm at.
Just say cheese.
Cheese.
It kind of sucks. That's some good ice cream. I know they still sell it, but it's not the same. I want that little square scoop. And I know they sell the scoop, but I want them to scoop it. Because then they have the little cone and they have the water, and the scoop is like nice and freaking quick, and like, you know, they just have it all locked down. Full experience. I remember going into Thrifty with like my grandma getting ice cream, probably my parents getting ice cream. I specifically remember, do you guys remember the, I know this is, wow, perfect angle, dude, great. They're looking at essentially a butt crack on the back of your arm. That's cool. Does that look like a butt to you guys? Let me squish my arm like this. If someone just randomly comes in, let me try and position my arm so that it's just like kind of, hold on, real quick. There's like a 2-second delay on my screen, so it's hard to see. It's a 150cc, it says Mo Money. It's a 150cc Lance Milan scooter. How about this? Does this look like weird? Like what? Someone's gonna tune into, what am I looking at here? Some disgusting arm? Is this somebody's butt crack? What is this? Those are some stretch marks, guys, from my freaking massive gains. I was making freaking gains all for the last 30 plus years, just gaining as much weight as I could. And I felt freaking good. I could eat Little Caesars anytime I wanted. I could freaking eat as many brownies as I wanted. I could eat as much freaking Panda Express as my heart desired. But the only downside is that I could never do anything physical with being out of breath. Like I'd be super out of breath all the time, and I'd be sweating insanely bad all the time. And I couldn't really keep up with my kids. So I was like, nah, I gotta do something. I'm not gonna, however, do something about my pocket having a hole in it. As you guys can see, this just literally, it's a quick mechanism in case I need to get some new shorts. Show you guys what it looks like. So as you can see, I put the seat on there without taking this off. So basically, you could take off either part individually, but yeah, I thought it'd be cool to be able to take the seat off. And you could, in theory, put some stuff down here, some gloves or something. It might be semi-inconvenient to take the seat off, but it is possible. You can see I did paint over some of the stuff, a little bit hard to see, but the tabs and stuff painted over this thing. Got some paint on there to keep it from rusting out too much. Starting to paint over all the components. Like I said before, I'm going to try and locate another rubber seal for this other turn signal on the other side. I was going to try and freaking get this thing welded up, this little piece for the headlight support, but I am freaking exhausted, guys. I was up extremely early today, so I don't want to get halfway into it and then not be able to finish it. So I will wait until the next live to do that. Let me read through some of this. Mo Money. How are you doing, Mo Money? Ventilation is overrated, says Steve. I agree, Steve. Dippin' Dots. Oh, you got some Dippin' Dots? We have Thrifty at the water and ice store. All my pants have holes in the pockets. Need more paint. Exactly. I need to get some, I'm actually going to get some flat black paint. The stuff I had was just I had mostly flat black, and then I had some gloss black, but it was like some paint primer nonsense, and it ended up, it's still all tacky. So And I don't mean tacky just from me getting my hands on it and stylizing it that way. It was literally, it's still tacky, like, you know, with the, yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to be on the lookout for some LEDs. There's only a couple more components left to get. I need to just get a couple toggle switches. I'm going to try something with the turn signal switches. Try and use a 3-position switch. Me and Leo had a discussion, and we both said we think it's probably best to have all the switches on the dashboard. I think that I'm going to encourage Andres to use hand signals anyways, because that's what I used anyways on all my motorcycles. But I'm going to have turn signals on there and everything for him. I just don't want to have a bunch of wires going up to the handlebars. I'm going to keep it try and keep it as clean as I can. I do want to order. I do want to order a throttle cable kit for it. But I'm just trying to figure out, make sure that I'll be able to use the mirrors that I want to use. I don't know what mirrors I'm going to use, but I want to make sure that I don't have like a throttle housing clamp and then a mirror clamp and then another clamp, and like, you know, I don't want to clutter up the bars too much. If I can, I'll locate a mirror that I'm going to use and then try and make sure that whatever throttle I get will be able to thread into that if possible. If not, whatever, I'll do whatever I need to do. But yeah, no big deal. I'm just hoping to find some turn signals and stuff that are like gonna match, because this is not really a bike that would have, it wouldn't look right if it had like brand new LEDs on it or something like that. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. But if it comes down to it and I'm literally just sitting there waiting to do the rest of the project because I don't have the correct turn signals, I might have to make some sort of sacrifice and use something that maybe looks a little more modern, even though I don't want to. So yeah, hopefully one will appear on the list of things I need that I can't just order. Essentially, I need them to be old items or appear old. Are a brake light. I need one more brake light for the fender, the little middle fender area. I'm going to put the brake light and running light underneath there. So I need that light, and then I also need the turn signals. So those are the only two things. Everything else, as far as toggle switches, things like that, I think it'll be okay to use semi-new stuff or new stuff for that. So no big deal for that. Like I said, guys, I don't normally go live on Thursdays, so I won't be live tomorrow. But on Friday, I'll be able to use the tools, and I will probably, hopefully by then, have the light figured out for the jerry can. Finish that thing up. Maybe I'll have some material for the seat. Let me check the list and see what's left. The rear fender, I can't finish that until I have the light. So the Kickstarter, I need to order that. Cleaning the CVT case, I'm going to mark that off the list. Clean the CVT case, that is done. One more thing off the list. Jerry can light inside. I was almost able to cross that off the list, but I screwed it up. Let's see, dashboard, not done with that. Headlight, almost done with that. Grips, wiring, it's all coming down to this, guys. Bettenho says boots, nice. What's up, Bettenho? Reed Henderson says, I enjoy your energy fangs. Thank you, Reed Henderson. When do you think the bike will be ready for the road? Mo money. I'm going to guess that the bike will probably be ready within the next, I'd say, 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to try and aim for 2 weeks, but maybe 3 weeks. That's my guess. It's really just a matter of getting the parts now because I don't have some of the main parts. Also, like you saw tonight, I was about to plug in the freaking jerry can. The jerry can was about to be ready to go, and because I screwed it up, now it just added on a new element, which is I need to find a new light. So yeah, I don't think that'll add any significant amount of time, but I can't just go places and find lights, not on my schedule at least. So hopefully next time I get to a swap meet, I'll find the lights that I need. I can maybe find them all at once. I enjoy your high energy fangs. Thank you, Reed Henderson. Burgerslew says Jesus is the truth. Hell is real. We all sin. He died on the cross to pay for our sins, was buried and rose again on the third day. Put your faith in him alone to save you. Trust in what he did for you. Burger Sleuth, I 100% agree with you, buddy. You guys should read that and consider what Burger Sleuth said. What's up, Grass Bass?
Free surgeries and training by
in Chelsea. Well, let me grab Craig here. He hasn't made an appearance. Tom has not said a word this entire time. Ismo has been silent. Courtney is nowhere to be seen. No one's even seen Courtney tonight. I don't even know where she went. Oh, there she is. She was... Hold on, guys. I'm getting a note from my producer on the headset. What was she doing? Oh, okay. She was snaking out the drains, guys. The drains were clogged. Someone's hair. They said it was probably my hair. It was clogged up the drains. I don't know if I believe that. It's probably Gizmo or Tom. One of the two. I don't know. They're both shedding. I mean, Tom has little tiny hairs. And he sheds a lot. I'd prefer it if you actually didn't talk about my little tiny hairs. That's disgusting, boss. I don't tell him about your business. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't. He's actually a pretty private person, believe it or not. Tom is. At least that's what he likes to tell people. Likes to act mysterious. Yeah, I'm kind of a mysterious guy. There's Courtney. What's up, 420 Dubsack? Oh, man. How are you doing, Debbie? Dubsack in the house. How you doing, bud? G-Wood. Watch your language. There's little tiny children in here, okay? Yeah, he's actually only 600. That is actually a child in Magua years. It is actually a child age in Magua years, believe it or not, 600. It's pretty young. They are a primitive, ancient, cryptic being. What's up, G-Wood? What's up, G-Wood? I can get backwood, actually. Did I get the berry backwood? Do you guys have berry backwood? It's not good to smoke. I don't condone that, but I do enjoy it. Guys, we are going to be live working on the scooter here. It's almost done. It's like 90% done. Imri Henderson says, I like how the human body looks with the single eye better than two eyes. Heck, freaking yeah, I'm only 400, says G-Wood. I love it, G-Wood. And I'm Reed Henderson. I agree. Yeah, Reed Henderson. We think two eyes is kind of strange. Sometimes I agree. And I think it is a little bit, I don't know, a little bit rude for people to be staring at me from time to time. Whenever I go out and I go get my Mad Libs, I go to the same store every single day to go buy the same Mad Libs book, and I fill it out with the same words every single day. It's actually fun. YouTube 7, yeah, it was a little bit of a late check-in. Sorry, YouTube 7. Sleep well tonight, says Chelsea. Thanks, Chelsea. Again, guys, try not to have any nightmares. Just have sweet dreams. When it comes to Frank's Garage, we'll be keeping an eye on you all night long. Guys, we'll be back Friday night. Friday. Frank's Garage. Don't get too weird without us, okay? We're gonna make sure you check underneath your bed.